Here's some basic social psychology, three key terms to do with the way humans process information and make sense of our world. So let's start with beliefs. Beliefs are major neurological filters in our brain, and it will determine, shape how we perceive the real world outside, what we call external reality. What they do is to create an internal map that we use to make sense of the world around us. Here's a model that might help to illustrate this. The external world is external to us. It represents phenomena out there. And that phenomena is made meaningful to us through our sensory apparatus. What we see, what we hear, what we feel. But that is in turn modified and shaped by our belief system. And that's what creates the internal map. So it's a bit of a chicken and egg argument is, well, where did the beliefs come from in the first place? But once the beliefs are there, they actually shape how we process reality into our internal maps. Seems fairly straightforward at one level, but here's the real spin on this that's really interesting. Beliefs themselves originated and are no more than actual perceptions, things that we've seen and taken in, that become part of us. Now, very often they have, as Adler says, a limited sell-by date, but while they're there in our mind, they're concrete realities. I remember as a child, I used to believe in Santa Claus, the bogeyman, the tooth fairy, because they become perceptions in my world. They were introduced to me. So they become pictures in my mind. No, I don't believe them now. So that's the really important relationship between beliefs and perception. They're one of the same thing. Now, so what's values? Values are our enduring beliefs, they are core beliefs, but they particularly focus on what's important to us, particularly in relation to what is right and wrong. And they then determine the more broader fundamental principles we live by. Now, they do not encompass all beliefs, just the beliefs that define importance and correct conduct. For example, we may believe that there are aliens from another planet. It's a belief, but it's not a value. I hope that provides a reasonable degree of clarity.